Conflicting instructions from a local school district and health department about when students need to quarantine. Tonight, St. Charles County parents tell News 4 their daughters are unnecessarily missing classes and falling behind. Kim St. Ange is investigating and asking how other districts are handling the situation.
Steve, right now the CDC guidelines state you only have to quarantine if either you have COVID-19 or you've been in close contact with someone who has it, meaning, for example, within 6 feet of that person for at least 15 minutes. Two Wentzville moms say that the health department told them their daughter was not in close contact with a person who has it, so they can go ahead and go to school, but now they're hearing mixed messages. Kim Eaker's daughter won't practice with the softball team this week at Holt High School. She's among several players told to quarantine after being exposed to someone with COVID-19.
She had to miss her very first day of school, which was very upsetting for her.
Eaker says someone from the school called her last Sunday saying her daughter needed to quarantine, and someone from the health department would reach out. She says no one ever did.
Tuesday, I called the health department, and they said there was no quarantine put on my daughter. So I was confused.
In this email exchange with the Wentzville School District, Eaker is told her daughter is on the list and needs a release form from the county health department before coming back to school, which she got. But her daughter is still at home.
She was too upset to go. She was afraid she would get sent home anyways and be made fun of for going back home.
The St. Charles County Health Department confirms it received a list from the school on the 25th listing the people who needed to quarantine, which is why another parent with a daughter on the team who asked us not to identify her is so confused by her conversation with someone from the county's COVID hotline.
Talk to the school and find out from the school exactly what they're meaning by all of that, because yeah, she's not on an official quarantine with us.
A day later, she received this email from the health department letting her daughter know she needed to quarantine. The Wentzville School District declined my request for an interview, but did send us a statement tonight saying, in part, we have been working closely with our county health officials for many months, and we have found them to be very responsive, knowledgeable, and helpful in navigating our plans for school and our response to the pandemic in our community. The health department says it does a follow-up before it reaches out to any of the people on the list. In this case, they're telling me they would have reached out to all those people within a day or two. As for why a representative with the hotline told that one mom that her daughter was not on that list, well, a spokesperson for the St. Charles County Health Department tells me that representative just did not have enough information. Steve?
All right, Kim, you also called other health departments and school districts and asked how they handle these situations. What did you find out specifically?
Who would need to be quarantined, but work very closely with all the schools in the district to figure out exactly how that's going to work. And then specifically Parkway and Rockwood are telling me that typically you're going to always hear from a school official first saying, hey, you really need to quarantine, but then they will also follow up with the health department. I am still waiting at this hour to hear back from the St. Louis City Public Health Department as well as St. Louis Public Schools.
All right, I'm sure
Steve?
you'll let us know when you do hear back. Thank you. Kim St. Ange live this evening.